Hello everybody, it's Jim Hickey, also known as @BassFishingTips on Twitter, here to you today to introduce you to a new online endeavor I've started, and it's an online store. Basically, having been at the fishing game now for over 5 decades, having worked in the tackle industry for a number of years, having a tackle a business actually, retail shop in the past for a number of years. I've had access to tackle at substantially discounted prices. So, being a tackleaholic, let's just say my personal collection has grown, um, well, substantially to say the least. I mean, we're talking boxes, numerous stowaway boxes, and so forth. I also fished tournaments for a number of years, and of course, for anybody who's into fishing tournaments, you know that if you buy a bait and it's a bait that you use all the time, you never want to carry just one of those baits. You want several of those baits because you never want to get caught short. Not a big deal with soft plastics, but when you're talking hard baits, well, let's just say, it was not uncommon for me to have three or four of each color of the crankbaits or spinner baits or whatever that we're commonly using, just in case you hung one or hung two and lost them, so you wouldn't get caught short. Um, Basically, a lot of that stuff has sat in stowaway boxes for a number of years. Some of it, although is considered, would be considered secondhand, has never been used or rarely used. Basically, looks like new. There's a lot of tackle that is absolutely new that's still in the original packaging. Um, Other things that I've won in contests, etc. So, with all of this tackle built up, and being a creature of habit that tends to use the same things over and over, I decided to basically purge that stuff that I have in my collection, make it available to people at substantially discounted prices from what you'd pay, as full retail, online or in your local tackle shops. Give you the savings, get these tackle or these baits into the hands of people who can use them and enjoy them. Okay, so as I mentioned on this page where this video is noted, the other thing I wanted to do was to point out a few things on the site and how you can access things. So here is the home page for Doc's Tackle Online. Here's my little logo. Each one of these images and the text below it and the prices listed are the items that are for sale. Right now there's 20 odd that I've added over the last week or so, and I'll be adding more on a daily basis. Like I said, I had a lot of tackle to get on here. Just an example of how you can save. These two Zara Spooks, although they're not in the package, I don't believe I ever fished them. They're both clear versions. I have a price here of $10, including shipping. That includes the shipping in the continental U.S. So you go to the head and site and they're $7.50 a pop plus shipping. You're talking almost half price from what you'd pay online. These two A&R baits, collectively would retail for like $40. You can get them for 12, and again that includes shipping. So some idea what's there. There are top waters. There's some terminal tackle. There's some jigs, soft plastics, spinner baits, buzz baits, various crankbaits, top waters, etc. So that's what's here today, and like I said, there'll be more coming all the time. If you look over on the left-hand side here, Shop All will bring you back to the home page, and then for each category of bait, there's a listing here, and if you click on any one of those, it'll bring you to just show what baits are currently available in that given category. If we scroll down, there's a contact form. If you want to send me an email with questions, or if you have ordered something, if you have questions about an order, you can get in touch with me that way. Frequently asked questions about the store, which is exactly where this video will go. And then the marketplace, which really just gets you out into the Store Envy marketplace and the storefront out there. Since you're already at this site, you really don't need to go there probably. And other ways you can contact me: my Facebook page, my Twitter profile, my Twitter page, and Doc's Fishing Tips, which is one of these sites I operate online. So hopefully, that'll give you an idea what this store is all about. Like I said, I have a whole lot of tackle that'll be listed here on a continuing basis. If there is something you're looking for, send me a message. Maybe I've got it. Maybe we can make a deal ahead of time. Maybe it'll never make it into the shop, or I'll put it into the shop, let you know so you can buy it before somebody else does. Most of these collections groups are one-off items. When they're gone, they're gone. And I've tended to group things together as I see them, working together again, so people can build their collections quickly. If you have any other suggestions, send me an email, tweet me on Twitter, get a hold of me on Facebook, whatever the case may be. But hope you visit often. Like I said, I'll be adding materials on a daily basis, so and letting you know via Twitter and the Facebook page when new material is being added. So hopefully you find it useful. Hopefully you can save some money. Hopefully you can put those baits together and catch some nice big bass out there. At any rate, have a great day. I'll be talking to you again real soon.